Is Kanji the only one of the investigation team born in 96? I don't know when Rize was born. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I think that was enough. I think you got him. I like how she literally says assault. I got grabbed. Yo, how'd you do that? I want to be able to do that.
Too easy.
Did he just get judo chopped? It's over. Not quite over yet, never mind. It'll be over now. Goodbye. Are you seriously alive on 1 HP? Judo chop. Dude, the judo chop kill is the way. Kanji's hair looks so blonde when he's on the ground right there.
Kanji-kun, are you all right?
Of course I am. Your attacks are like little bug bites. I just let my guard down, that's all.
Getting literally shot by a revolver. Just a bug bite. It's like a mosquito. I don't know if he's acting tough or trying to be courteous to me, but at least he's back to the usual Kanji-kun. The usual Kanji-kun. Usual? Wait, didn't you, Senpai, say that too? Well, at the very least, it seems that the spell is broken once the battle ends. I let out a sigh of relief. Still, for some reason, Kanji-kun is yet to look this way.
Are you really okay? I was told that the others lost contact with you, so how did you come to be here?
How? Well, it was a change of pace?
You came into the TV for a change of pace? Did something happen? I'm willing to listen if you'd like to talk about it.
Something to talk about. I mean, wait, not that I don't talk to you. But like, it's not that I do want to talk or that I don't want to. Anyways, there's just sometimes a man wants to go inside a TV by himself.
Can confirm. Every now and then, as a man, I just want to go into a TV by myself.
I'm not sure I follow.
It's a man thing. You wouldn't get it.
Off my back, will you? I didn't come in here because I like it. Actually, no. That is why I came. Because I like this place.
When Kanji-kun turns around, his face is red, but with anger or something else. Poor Naoto.
I just don't understand why you're being so loud about it and blushing so fiercely.
I wasn't blushing. Besides, it was all your fault. You're the one that was, well, being all, you know.
Me? What are you talking about?
You want me to come out and say it? Jeez. I thought you'd gone crazy because of that.
Me? Crazy? You were the one who was acting oddly, calling me now doll and whatnot.
Now doll? Why would I call you that?
Wait a second. Acting strangely.
I saw Kanji-kun as if he's gone mad, and he saw me as the same. And yet both of us claimed that we hadn't gone crazy. I get it now. That's why you, Senpai, called me the usual Naoto.
Of course. An illusion.
Huh?
I believe we were both under the illusion that the other had lost their mind. That's why neither of us remembers saying what the other heard.
Illusions, huh?
It must be a scheme to make friends fight each other. But if that's the case...
It's not as simple as the person I have to fight being crazy. You, Senpai, and Kanji-kun both said things that dig deep into my personal problems. If these are illusions, then whoever's creating them has to be someone who knows us.
The ability to interfere with other senses, the prior knowledge of us, putting it all together, it must be.
Must be what?
The Teddy acting as the tournament's host, as well as Rise-san, must be genuine.
You moron, there's no way it's them.
Dude, I love Kanji just straight up being like, you idiot! They're good people, they're our friends. I would never believe that. I look up at Kanji-kun in surprise.
That Ted and Rise are fakes. Come on. Not twisted like that. You of all people ought to know.
He doesn't have any proof, but he has the manliness of anime friendship! But his unshakable trust in us sets me at ease. Even if I told him that Rise and Teddy are both missing, I'm sure his answer wouldn't change.
Who else then?
Well, you know, there is someone here besides us. I saw her on my way here. Some girl with long hair.
A girl. Did she happen to be wearing a white fur shawl and combat gear beneath it?
Her? What are you talking about? She had on a normal Yasuo girl's uniform and her hair was like tied back.
A female student with tied back hair? I don't recall anyone like that.
I thought he might have run into Kirijo-san, but that doesn't appear to have been the case. Is that girl Kanji-kun's talking about a suspect? I can't tell for sure.
I'll keep it in mind. Well, I should be moving on.
Hold on, I'll come with... Wait, what the hell?
Ah, the invisible walls again. Just like last time, I can't touch it myself.
The rules seem to dictate that only the victor can proceed. I'll come for you later.
Don't bother. I'll figure this out myself somehow. That aside, you beat me. You better make sure you're the champion in the end.
That's completely irrelevant to the larger objective.
He didn't stutter, Naoto! I leave Kanji-kun behind and push on ahead. I already wish that there was more Kanji and Naoto interaction. We're being shown illusions that portray our opponents as having lost their senses, but why is the host of this tournament going to such elaborate lengths? Obviously, it's to get people who know each other to fight, but is that the only goal? Still, I wonder how I had appeared to Senpai and Kanji-kun. I'm not that worried about Senpai, but thinking about Kanji-kun's reaction, how he had blushed, is burning a hole in my stomach. Stairs! My second favorite location in the game! Maybe my third favorite now that we know that Mitsuru's limo is the location. That one's going to be pretty up there in my power rankings. As I walk down the hall, I come to another likely location for a match. Just as I figured, Teddy appears on a screen.
Your next opponent is a special guest. Got a lady jumping in on the fun. It'll be a big emotional reunion for you now, Chan.
What? It could be Chie or Yukiko? I don't know why either of them would be an emotional reunion. I guess I'll guess Chie?
Could it be?
Bring up the next opponent!
Or is it Naoto's shadow?
Kirijo-san.
Oh no, it's just straight up Mitsuru. I really didn't think that Teddy would be referring to any of the Persona 3 cast, like, in the tournament.
Shirogane, why are you here? I thought you were... This is a problem. I didn't think we'd run into each other so soon.
The purpose of this event is to have the participants fight, and because there's only one path to take, I figured we'd run into each other sooner or later. I never imagined that it would be this early on, though. No, there's something else I need to be concerned with. Like the previous times, the opponents will not be seeing each other correctly. With that in mind, I watch her closely, and as expected, I see a change in her. Mitsuru Kirijo-san's face twists into an expression of contempt, and her composure shatters.
To say I'm surprised to see you here would be an understatement.
I don't reply. There's no point in saying anything, after all.
The silent treatment. How ridiculous that you, who lives a lie, would dig up other people's hidden secrets for a living. You seem gentle, but you maintain an aloof distance that keeps people at arm's length. I've thought that since our first meeting.
I didn't miss the first part of what Teddy said about, like, a guest jumping in or whatever. I just really... All of the other stories portray Teddy as not wanting the Persona 3 cast to be considered parts of the tournament and to, like, kind of ignore them and not let them interfere at all. So even if he said a guest or whatever, I still didn't... I thought he was just giving flair, like, showmanship. I didn't expect him to be like, hey, I'm gonna have a Persona 3 cast member, like, be part of the tournament. It doesn't really fit how he'd been acting in every other instance.
At first, I thought it must be typical of a detective. But that doesn't seem to be the case. You simply lack confidence in yourself.
I have some trouble staying silent.
You hide your true nature because you know that once you grow close to someone, you'll no longer be able to protect your pride. That's why you won't let anyone in. You use your job as a pretext to keep your distance and never get too attached. And it's from that position that you're trying to discover what others are hiding? How contradictory. Not to mention completely ridiculous and unfair.
I clench my fists in spite of myself.
Persona.
Kirijo-san's relentless words. Even if it's only an illusion, I begin to feel that if I lose, I'll never be able to look her in the eye again. I cannot lose here.
I'd dearly like to answer your charges, but I see no need. There is no reason to defend myself against the accusations of an illusion.
Man, I gotta beat Mitsuru again. I hate having to beat Mitsuru. I want Mitsuru to win, always. Curse you, video game stories, and forcing me to win battles that I don't want to win.
Final.
Imperious Queen of Executions. What is Naoto's circle button?
Okay.
Naoto's circle attack just does nothing? I'm sure there's something I'm missing about it, but I just have no idea what.
Okay.
I do still love that Naoto literally just says assault. Also, Naoto is the biggest Persona 5 fan. Literally, she says cognition, showtime, etc., etc. Unfortunately, she does have the... She also uses a gun, like the Persona 5 cast. Naoto is just one big Persona 5 fan. Suck on that, people who say Persona 4 is the best one. One of the characters from Persona 4 likes Persona 5 the best. What are you gonna do now? Step to that.
You're stronger than you look. It seems you're a skilled fighter, and a Persona user as well, huh?
With that, Kirijo-san stands up.
I'd like to clear something up. Before our battle, I may have said or done some things that seemed disrespectful, but
I understand. We were shown illusions to goad us into fighting each other.
so you already knew. You are a credit to the Shirogane name. In that case, well, I'm willing to forget all the things you said about my body.
What? Wait, what? Her body? What did the illusionary me say?
Though, if you're a Persona user, that gives weight to two of my theories.
Kirijo-san looks straight at me.
One is that you were one of those who solved last year's serial murders. The few proud anonymous heroes.
I shrug. And then I brace myself for the other shoe to drop. I know what she's about to say.
The other is that you were one of my enemies. You were an observer at the hijacking, which means a Persona user was sent specifically, yet you hid that from me. Somehow I doubt you were there just to watch over the cargo. If my suspicions aren't off base, then there's something I must say.
In all honesty, I feel like I have no defense for what's going to happen next. I begin trying to find a way to make it through this conversation without ruining whatever goodwill I may still have with her. But Kirijo-san's next words take me completely by surprise.
Shirogane, can I ask for your cooperation once again?
What?
You know more about this world than I do, and since I lost our match, I will be unable to move on from here.
Wait a moment. I thought you distrusted me.
Even if I did, is continuing to oppose each other the wisest course of action?
I have no words. It turns out that Mitsuru is a genius! Love this lady. Kirijo-san smiles as she watches me. Her proposal completely surprised me. My surprise must have confirmed what she was thinking about me. She knew that I'm not the type of person who would become her enemy under normal circumstances. Oh my goodness. We're probably gonna do a 3-hour stream, by the way, which means we got about 50 minutes left in stream because 2 reasons. 1, I started late because of the power outage. Actually, 3 reasons. The power outage, so I started late. 2, it's still raining like crazy outside, and I already feel like I'm pushing my luck that my power hasn't gone out again. And then 3, Naoto's story has had so much text that I've had to read. I'm already starting to get to the point where it's hard to keep reading it all without just slurring my words. That is why she smiled. I am no match for her. She's on a completely different level than I am. It's not a matter of social rank. She simply, you see what I'm saying? She simply has the type of personality that makes people want to follow her. Yes, retweet. Kirijo-san doesn't wait for me to answer and continues. Persona 6 game where Mitsuru gathers the 3, 4, and 5 cast as Shadow Operatives to take on some big bad or, I don't know, save, isn't Elizabeth trying to, I know I saw somewhere online that Elizabeth, wants to, bring back the Persona 3 protagonist or something like that. They all come together in Persona 6 to save the Persona 3 protagonist. There you go. Genius. I already made your next game for you, Atlus. You're welcome.
As you have guessed, We are here in pursuit of the stolen cargo. Upon investigation, we figured out that it contained the 5th generation anti-shadow suppression weapon, Labris. She was a machine, developed as one of a series of test models. They were intended to receive personas in order to combat shadows.
Isn't a persona the manifestation of one's strength of heart? How could a machine be capable of using a persona?
That pitch for Persona 6 sounds based, and yeah, I agree. It'll also be a dancing game. No, dancing game has already been done, Wolfen. It'll be a baseball game. It'll be the new Mario Super Sluggers.
You're right to ask that. Labris has a mind of her own. We don't know what she looks like, but it's probably very close to human.
A humanoid machine. I did see something fitting that description before I came through to the TV world. So that was a weapon developed by the Kirijo group. A humanoid robot, one with a heart at that. This is the fruits of Kirijo technology created from the research of shadows. I cannot help but be surprised. However, if the culprits were specifically after this Labris weapon, there's a high probability that it has been removed from its case and is mobile. But I can't fathom how that would benefit the thieves. There is one thing I can deduce, though.
Around the time of the robbery, we began to see activity in this world as well. I doubt this is a coincidence. I feel sure that your Labris is connected to this ridiculous tournament.
I agree.
Before I know what I'm doing, I reach out to shake hands with Kirijo-san.
I accept your earlier proposal, and I think I'd best hurry.
Thank you. And I'm sorry. Your friends must be facing their own troubles. It's possible that they've met Labris without knowing it, too.
They'll be all right, I'm sure.
The record showed that Labris had some unknown experimental equipment. We don't know what she's capable of. Don't take her lightly.
Oh, no, that isn't what I meant. She has a heart, yes? Then fighting her isn't our only option. She can be saved. I'm sure the others will reach the same conclusion.
Naoto even talks about heart. I have never seen a bigger Persona 5 fan than I have in Naoto. I bet she didn't even play the game. She probably just watched someone else play it, like all of the true Persona 5 fans. I really hope there's someone who doesn't understand sarcasm watching this so I can laugh at them.
I see.
When I say that, I can see a smile on her face. I can tell she believes in her friends as well.
Oh, yes, I meant to ask. Have you been able to contact your friends?
I shake my head.
No. 2 of them have analysis-capable personas, but both of them have gone missing.
Oh yeah, Mitsuru didn't bring Fuka along, did she? Although I guess Mitsuru's persona is capable of analysis as well, because Mitsuru was the Navi before Fuka joined, I believe, in 3.
I actually have a few powers in that area myself. Can you tell me what these friends of yours look like?
I give her as detailed descriptions of Rise-san and Teddy as I can.
Huh. A bear costume and a girl. Are they...
Yes. They're the ones acting as hosts for this tournament. But they're not usually like this.
I see. Well, anyway, knowing that will make searching for them easier. Let me see.
I want to imagine a world where, because the Persona 3 and 4 cast have interacted together, like, the Navis communicate with each other every now and then. Like, they'll just hit each other up through Persona communication, right? Like, Mitsuru will talk to Rise or Fuka or Teddy. They'll just all be having a conversation because they have the Navi-capable personas. And then one day, out of nowhere, they just hear Akechi just cursing at them loudly. Like, what are you idiots doing on this signal? How'd you do that? Who are you? Tell me who you are, etc. Because he's also a Navi. Oh, it'd be so funny. Kirijo-san focuses and closes her eyes. Her power must allow her to see an image as she searches. It may be only a few powers, but it's still quite amazing.
I'm getting a match some ways from here. It's not moving either.
Yo! The Persona 3 tower music. I think it's the first time we've heard this in this playthrough. What was the tower called again? I don't remember what the tower was called. It had a name, didn't it? I cannot recall for the life of me.
Aha! I found her.
Tartarus, right, Tartarus.
Can you hear me?
Who is this?
That voice!
My name is Mitsuru Kirijo. I'm with one of your friends, Shirogane.
Kirijo-san looks at me and nods. She's communicating to me so that Rise can hear my voice as well.
Rise-san!
Naoto-kun, is it really you?
Yes, though I could ask the same of you, Rise-san.
I'm so glad. This weird fake teddy kidnapped me, and then everyone was fighting each other, and...
Cerise-san's voice on the PA system was a fake. If that's the case, then there's no reason to believe that the image of Teddy on the monitors is the real thing either.
It's all right. Please calm down. Do you know where you are right now?
It looks like an announcement room, but there are these invisible walls stopping me from leaving. Plus, the fake teddy is watching me, so I can't use my persona.
I don't know who that fake Teddy is, but it seems that Rise-san and the real Teddy were kidnapped to deprive us of the means of communication. In other words, to keep us fooled while we were in this world. Then again, that explains nothing about whatever objective could be gained by doing this to us. How does Labrys's existence tie into this?
Oh, right. Thanks. Kirijo-san, right? Wait, Kirijo? I know that name. That's not important now. Are you a persona user too?
No, she could just yell really loudly into people's minds.
Yes, but we can discuss that later. I sense a shadow-like presence very close to your position. Are you all right?
The only thing near here is the fake teddy. Wait, is that what you're talking about?
So it's a shadow.
I was hesitant to make a decision. Kirijo-san does not know Teddy. Of course she wouldn't know his origins. Even if the general was the real Teddy, she would probably think of him as a shadow if she didn't know better. But if the general is merely something else that's taking on his appearance, it leads to a completely different conclusion. That is, it's a shadow from a normal human who doesn't have any tolerance for this world. But if that's the case, then why is the shadow mimicking Teddy? I don't have enough pieces to begin solving this puzzle yet. While I'm in the process of thinking things through, Kirijo-san speaks up.
Shirogane, you need to hurry on. I'll try to maintain communication as best I can and keep you in the loop.
All right then, I'm off. Stay safe.
I nod back to her and start running. Onward. To the announcement room where Rise-san is being held.